My grandmother stood up at Thanksgiving dinner, pointed at me in front of the entire family, and screamed that I'd stolen $15,000 from her. But I had no idea what she was talking about. And what I discovered about why she forgot changed everything. My name is Connor Hayes. I'm 26 years old, and this is the story of how my grandmother publicly accused me of theft while I was completely innocent. How I uncovered the truth about where her money actually went, and how a devastating medical diagnosis revealed that the person I loved most was disappearing right in front of me. Minneapolis, Minnesota, Thanksgiving 2023. I'm an accountant, make $65,000 a year, live alone in a small apartment in Uptown. Thanksgiving at my parents' house in Edina, whole family there, Mom Sarah, Dad Michael, younger sister Ashley, and Grandma Dorothy. Dorothy was 78, widowed for 12 years, sharp as ever, family matriarch. Everyone respected her. Dinner was normal at first. Turkey, stuffing, Ashley talking about her new job, Dad complaining about the Vikings. Then, mid-meal, Grandma Dorothy stood up, pointed directly at me. "How could you do this to me? After everything I've done for you?" The table went silent. "Grandma, what? You stole from me! $15,000! Don't you dare deny it!" My stomach dropped. "What are you talking about? I didn't steal anything." "The bank showed me. Money disappearing from my account, month after month, and your name is on that account." She was right about one thing. My name was on her account. She'd added me 2 years ago as a joint holder. Emergency access, in case she got sick and needed help paying bills. But I'd never touched her money. Not once. "Grandma, I swear I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never withdrawn anything from your account." "Liar! The bank showed me the transfers. 6 months, $15,000, gone." My mom stood up. "Mom, Connor wouldn't steal from you. There must be some mistake." "There's no mistake. He's the only other person with access. He stole from me." She was crying now, shaking. My Uncle Robert was staring at me. Aunt Patricia whispered something to her husband. I felt everyone's eyes on me. "Grandma, please, I didn't do this. I don't know anything about missing money." She grabbed her purse. "I'm leaving, and I'm calling my lawyer." She walked out, slammed the door. The room stayed silent for 30 seconds. Then everyone started talking at once. My mom believed me. My dad believed me. Ashley looked uncomfortable but didn't say anything. Uncle Robert pulled me aside. "Connor, if you're in some kind of trouble, you need to tell us." "I'm not in trouble. I didn't take Grandma's money. I don't even know how to access her account online." He nodded slowly, didn't look convinced. I left early, drove home, couldn't sleep. Next morning I called my mom. "We need to go to the bank, figure out what's happening." We met at U.S. Bank on France Avenue, asked for the manager, Mr. Peterson, mid-50s, professional. "We need to see my mother's account activity," my mom explained. "She thinks money's been stolen." Peterson pulled up Grandma Dorothy's account. 6 transfers, over 6 months, July through November 2023, $2,500 each, total $15,000, transferred to an account ending in 4782. "That's not my account number," I said immediately. Peterson checked. "The transfers were initiated online, using login credentials for this joint account. IP address traces to Minneapolis area." "I've never logged into her account online. I don't even know her password." My mom looked at Peterson. "Who else could have access?" "Only people listed on the account, Connor Hayes and Dorothy Hayes." We left the bank more confused than when we arrived. Over the next few days I kept thinking, who had access? Grandma Dorothy barely used computers. She had an old laptop but only checked email. Then I remembered something. 6 months ago, July, Ashley had been at Grandma's house a lot. Said she was helping with tech stuff. I called Ashley. "Can we talk? About Grandma's missing money?" Long pause. Why would I know anything about that? Ashley, if you know something, you need to tell me. Grandma thinks I'm a thief. The whole family heard her accuse me. Silence. Then she started crying. Connor, I'm so sorry. The account ending in 4782, that's mine. My blood went cold. What? But I didn't steal it. Grandma gave it to me. What are you talking about? She met me at a coffee shop an hour later, eyes red from crying. 6 months ago, I was in trouble. Credit card debt from college. Medical bills from when I didn't have insurance. I owed almost $18,000. I was drowning. Why didn't you tell Mom and Dad? Because they would have been so disappointed. They're always talking about how responsible you are with money. I didn't want them to know I'd screwed up. So you told Grandma? She asked why I seemed stressed. I broke down, told her everything. She offered to help, said she'd transfer money to me over a few months so it wouldn't look suspicious to Mom and Dad. Ashley, that's $15,000. I know. She said she had savings, that it was worth it to help me. She asked me to show her how to do online transfers. I logged into her account on her laptop, showed her the process. She did the transfers herself. 6 times. $2,500 each. I stared at her. And now she's accusing me of stealing that money? I don't understand it either. She knew she was helping me. Why would she forget? That's when it clicked. Mom said Grandma's been forgetting things lately. Little things. Has she seemed different to you? Ashley thought about it. She's asked me the same question twice in one conversation a few times. Last week she called me by Mom's name. I thought she was just tired. We told our parents that night. My mom went pale. She has been forgetting, repeating stories. She called me 3 times last month asking about her prescription refill. The same question. I thought she was just being cautious. My dad added, she got lost driving to the grocery store last week. She's lived in the same neighborhood for 40 years. We all went to Grandma's house the next day. Sat her down in her living room. Ashley, gently. Grandma, do you remember helping me with money? 6 months ago? Dorothy looked confused. What money? You transferred $15,000 to my account to help me pay off debt. You did it yourself. Online. Don't you remember? Dorothy stared at her, completely blank. Why would I give you money? That doesn't make sense. Ashley pulled out bank statements, showed her the dates, the amounts. Dorothy looked at them like she'd never seen them before. I don't remember this. My mom's voice was shaking. Mom, I think we need to see a doctor. The neurologist appointment was the following week. MRI, cognitive tests, memory assessments. The diagnosis came 3 days later. Early stage Alzheimer's disease. The doctor explained. Memory loss, confusion about recent events, difficulty with complex tasks. These are consistent with early Alzheimer's. She may have genuinely forgotten authorizing those transfers and, in her confusion, blamed Connor because his name was on the account. My mom sobbed in the doctor's office. Grandma Dorothy sat there looking lost, scared. Am I losing my mind? The doctor, kindly. Your brain is changing. We'll do everything we can to slow the progression, but yes, your memory will continue to be affected. 2 weeks after the diagnosis, Grandma had a good day. Clear, present. She called me, asked if I'd come over alone. I sat with her in the same living room where she'd always made me hot chocolate as a kid. Connor, they told me what I did at Thanksgiving. I accused you of stealing, in front of everyone. Grandma, you didn't know. Let me finish. You didn't steal anything, did you? No, I didn't. She started crying. I humiliated you, and you just stood there confused because you had no idea what I was talking about. I forgive you. You're sick. You forgot helping Ashley. It's not your fault. She grabbed my hand, held it tight. I need to tell you something before I forget again, before this disease takes it from me. What? 2 years ago, when I put your name on my account, I chose you specifically. Not Ashley, not your parents. You. Why? Because you're careful, responsible. Ashley's wonderful, but she's impulsive with money. I knew if something happened to me, you'd handle my finances right. And Connor, I was already forgetting things 2 years ago. Small things. I knew something was wrong. I put your name on that account because I knew I'd need help eventually. She wiped her eyes. And then when I got confused, when I couldn't remember helping Ashley, my brain needed someone to blame. And I blamed the person I trusted most. The person I'd literally given access to my money because I trusted you completely. I was crying now. Grandma, you don't have to apologize. I do, because in 6 months, maybe a year, I might not remember this conversation. I might not remember you at all. But right now, while I still can, I need you to know how much I love you, how proud I am of you, how sorry I am for what I did.
The next year was hard. Some days Grandma was herself, remembered everyone, made jokes, asked about my work. Other days she was gone, called me by my grandfather's name, asked where her long-dead sister was, didn't recognize my mom. I took over managing her finances completely. The whole family supported it now. Ashley paid back the $15,000 over 2 years, insisted on it even though Grandma had given it willingly, said she couldn't keep money that had caused so much pain. On my 27th birthday, Grandma had a lucid day. She'd written me a card weeks earlier during another clear moment. Inside, Connor, if I forget everything else, I hope I never forget how proud I am of you. You are the best of this family. Love always, Grandma. 3 months later, she moved to a memory care facility. Couldn't live alone safely anymore. I visit every week. Sometimes she knows me, smiles, says my name. Sometimes she doesn't, looks at me like I'm a stranger. But I go anyway. Here's what I learned. The people we trust most can hurt us deepest. Not because they want to, but because illness can turn love into confusion, and confusion into accusation. My grandmother publicly called me a thief in front of my entire family. She believed it. She was furious. And I had no defense because I genuinely didn't know what she was talking about. Later I learned she'd helped my sister, and her mind had erased it. Later still, I learned she had Alzheimer's, stealing her memories one fragment at a time. She'd trusted me enough to put my name on her account years before she got sick, preparing for the day she'd need help. When her mind failed, that trust became the reason she blamed me. I forgave her, not because the accusation didn't devastate me. It did. But because the grandmother I loved was disappearing. The woman who yelled at me at Thanksgiving wasn't fully her anymore. And the real her, the one who loved me, who trusted me, who chose me specifically to protect her, that woman would never have hurt me if she'd been whole. Sometimes the cruelest part of loving someone is watching them lose themselves and knowing that every confused accusation, every forgotten memory, every moment they don't recognize you is the disease talking, not them. You forgive not because it doesn't hurt. You forgive because you remember who they were before the illness took them. And you hold on to that person, even when they can't hold on to themselves. If this story touched your heart, hit that like button. Subscribe for more stories about family, forgiveness, and the heartbreaking reality of watching someone you love disappear. New story every day. See you in the next one. Take care.